Okay, I think we are good that we can get started. Although, what is going on? Ah, there we go. Okay. I was like, the mouse isn't being picked up this time, but I guess I just need to actually click into the window, that's why. Looks all good, sounds all good. Let's continue on. But yeah, I'm glad to hear that it's cooling down a bit because of the rain. So that's nice. Okay, let's see, our story so far. I think we needed to get to the tower, right? The Professor and Luke continue their investigation around St. Mystere for the Golden Apple. The emulator, honestly, it seems to be working out really well. I mean, we'll see today, but like last time there was no issues, so I'm assuming that it's going to be the case today as well. I guess just a reminder, we are going to be doing about a half stream instead of a full stream, just because it is so hot and I am so exhausted. But aside from that, yeah, it's going pretty well. Oh, also, we will have to talk about Monday's stream as well. Don't let me forget about that. Absolutely fine with going to bed earlier. That's true, that's true. It's extremely late for you. Conversations with the Baron's associates led the pair to the grave of the Baron's former wife. You're excited for the stream nonetheless? Okay. In addition, the two recover a part of Baron Reinhold's personal diary. We got a couple pages from his diary, didn't we? Regardless of this, Luke and Layton are no closer to understanding just what the Golden Apple is. The menacing tower at the edge of St. Mystere has roused... Oh, see what I mean? Oh my goodness, sorry about that. Has aroused the Professor's suspicion. Eager to investigate further, Luke and Layton head in its direction. Okay, let's see. I think we've clicked around here, but let's click around some more just in case, like that. There's a coin there that we never picked up. I doubt that there's going to be anything on the outside there. I'm more intrigued on what those... What is it? The coin... Not the coin. The charms are. This is what intrigues me more. Nine of 51. It's hard to believe that there's 51 of them out there. Jeez. And they're each worth 100 points, okay. Interesting, interesting. We will continue on, though. I should probably click on the actual walk. Another note. Oh, what's on the ground? It appears to be a scrap of paper. Can you please read what's written on it, Luke? Leave it to me, Professor. The boss hasn't been himself since Lady Viola's passing, and he shows no signs of recovering. That's why I've decided I'll make one as a tribute to Lady Viola. I'm sure it will put a smile back on his face. See, I'm telling you. She's a robot. What's her name? Lady D there? She's totally a robot that's made to look like Viola. Ah yes, now it makes sense. Could our mystery be him? Mystery author be him? I've worked my fingers to the bone trying to cheer up the boss. Looking out over St. Mystere, I see a thriving, bustling village. With so many villagers to keep him company, maybe he can finally be happy again. That's the end of the page. Professor, what's the matter? You look deep in thought. I can't confirm my suspicions at the moment, but I think it's safe to say this goes deeper than we thought. He also seems to know who the author is. I'm not really sure who that would be. I don't know of anyone here that would be able to build a mechanical person. Unless it's the Grave, and it's Matthew, that's the author, and Build It For Him was talking about the Grave. Look, it's a hidden puzzle. Painting a cube, oh no. Oh no, you know about painting, you should be able to do this for me, right? I'm counting on you. In your sleep-deprived delirium. In front of you sits a black paper cube that you've decided to paint. You need to paint the cube so that all faces that touch are different colors. All faces that touch are different colors. Using 3 colors of paint, how many ways can you paint the cube so that it satisfies the above condition? Each painting scheme should be a different pattern, not just the same pattern, with the colors rearranged. Also, you can't leave any side of the cube blank. You remember this one? Okay. Using 3 colors of paint, how many ways can you paint the cube so that it satisfies the above condition that each face that touch have to be a different color? Each painting scheme should be a different pattern, not just the same pattern with the colors rearranged. Also, you can't leave any sides of the cube blank. This seems... Can we mix colors? It doesn't say anything about mixing colors. Right? Okay, so... if we have... do we have a stamp for this? We do have a stamp for this. So what if we delete everything? Let's get a stamp. So 1... This might actually be more difficult. Okay, blue, red, and yellow, right, is what we've got. So if we have a blue stamp, blue, and then a red stamp, red, red, and then a yellow stamp. This is gonna take forever if I do it this way. We have to reselect the stamp, okay. Right, let me just remind myself of how this works. Let's change the color. Go back there. So, if we're doing it this way, it needs to be 4 and 2, right? I believe that's how you would do it. 4, 5, 6, yeah, okay, so we need another color. Let's see here, just before we do, this side, dang it, this side connects to that side, right? And then these 2 sides, oh my gosh. It's handy and annoying at the same time. These 2 sides connect to this side, right? And then, let's go with blue for this. It's up this. These sides, right? And then we'll go with brown, I guess. That'll be those 2 sides. And that should be everything, right? Okay, so then this would have to be red, right? Red there. Then we've got red, blue, yellow, red. That connects to the... Ooh, how would you do that? Because then the yellow... Unless we do it this way, right? Where it... So... Pop these up 2. Or rotate it. It couldn't be blue. It can't be yellow, but it can't be red either. So that doesn't actually work either. Huh. So what if we... What color are we? We're red. If we do this... Square. What if we go red, blue, and yellow? Yellow, right? So those are there. And then... If that's blue... I guess this could also be yellow. And then blue. Stamp, blue. And then red again, right? Red. Yeah, okay, red. So that would work. Alright. So that's 1. I'm pretty sure that satisfies everything not touching. That makes sense. Can we do something else? Having 3 of the colors here doesn't work, because then our sides touch everything, right? So that doesn't work. The only thing I can think of is if you mix colors, right? So red and yellow make orange. And it doesn't specifically say that we can't mix colors. It just says that nothing can be left blank. Blue and red make purple. And then blue and yellow make green. That is a very sickly looking green. It just says using 3 colors, not more. I'm almost tempted to say just the 1, then. Because everything else would just be a variation of this. What else could you possibly do? Right? I'm trying to think. Yeah, because if we did have that... Again, one of the sides would be a color, would be touching. In some sort of way. Okay, let's try 1 and see. I don't know, I feel like that's not gonna be correct, but...
Well, here's my guess.
No, we are correct, okay. The only way to fulfill the condition of this puzzle using 3 different colors is to paint opposite sides of the cube the same color. As seen in the diagram above, even if you were to change where you used each color, rotating the cube proves that you'd really just be reusing the same idea of painting opposite sides of the same color. There's only one unique way to paint this cube using 3 colors. I expected traps where there aren't any. Everything's a trap in this game. Even the not traps are traps. I could do that puzzle standing on... I could do that puzzle standing on one foot. Sure you could, dude. Sure you could. Okay, we can't enter that. Is there any... There's another coin there. Is that... What is that? Is that like a cat or something? Up there? We clicked on that. That was the puzzle. Okay, I guess now we're just talking to this old lady. That's the sky right here? That's not the sky. Look, it looks like it's a thing. There's like ears. You see little eyeballs there. It's got a spike coming out of its back. I don't know. The tower's balancing on nothing. Oh my, oh my. It's not every day I see a handsome buck around the sheep path. You look oh, I see. She's got like a weird speech impediment. Is that what's going on here? Or she's got a slur? Your looks are... Oh, I don't think I could do a voice and try and do the slur at the same time. Your looks are impressive, dear. Let's see if you've got brains. Try dish puzzle on for size. Save your lungs. I'd be happy to solve any puzzle you have, madam, but I don't believe we've met before. Are you... You want to know my name, dearie? I'll tell you as soon as you solve dish puzzle. Oh, I wonder if it's because she has no teeth? Is that what it is? I wasn't actually looking. Oh no, it's a card puzzle. You've scattered a deck of 52 cards and one joker face down on a table, so 53 cards, so that you don't know which card is where. Next, you start turning the cards over one by one, assuming that you can't flip the same card twice. Excuse me. What are the percentage odds that you will turn over all 4 aces before you turn over the joker? Oh, I hate percentages. I have no clue. I'm not even gonna try. That's not happening, lady. Sorry. That puzzle's no pushover, is it now? You think you remember? I think it's a dead end. And this does appear to be the only road, doesn't it? Gosh, that tower looks awfully ominous, doesn't it? Seeing it up close, I can understand why the villagers are so scared of this place. Let's take a closer look at this wall. There might be more to it than meets the eye. Like this window? Oh, no, we don't get to interact with it? It's a cutscene? That's right, slap that wall.
And who might you be?
Well, I'd rather not say.
Why not? What are you hiding?
We seek access to the tower. Do you think you could help us, miss?
The tower?
Oh, wait!
Well, that was creepy as heck. What in the world was that about? Huh? Is that who it was? Professor, what's this? A Ferris wheel ticket? Very curious indeed. Luke, that girl may have dropped this to tell us where we should head next. But why would she want to help us? Your guess is as good as mine, Luke. Still, I can't help but feel that she's trying to help us. Well, your intuition has never been wrong. Let's see what we can find round the park's Ferris wheel. So now we actually have to go to the park? That's right, Layton. Go straight to the park. You've been a thorn in my side for too long. I think it's about time you disappear. For good. Ominous, ominous. Ominous. Search the village for a path to the tower. Completed. Okay, before we visit the park, click on everything. We found a hidden coin. Anything else? No, I think that's it. We have clicked our last click on this screen, I think. The four corners. Yeah, nothing. Okay, cool. There must be a way to get past that wall. I'm assuming he's directing us over in this place because that's exactly where it is. The French version calls these SOS coins. I like that. I like them being called SOS coins. That's awesome, actually. Man, what a walk over the park gates that are still locked, I think. This park's been closed every time we come by. Why do you suppose that is, Professor? I haven't the foggiest idea. Perhaps we should ask someone at the village hall. Okay, apparently we have to go to the village hall. The abandoned park. Does the park hold the way onto the tower? Into the tower, not onto the tower. Search the park grounds to find out. I feel like hint coins are relatively a common name too, whereas like SOS coins you don't come across that very often. Okay, so this is the town hall, I believe. Talk to you. What's that you say? The gate? The park is locked shut? No, that's impossible. We've employed a caretaker who should have everything up and running. Be that as it may, the gate is locked shut and we can't gain entrance to the place. Would you please open it for us? That sort of thing is the job of the park caretaker. I strongly advise you go out and find him. Well, where do you think we might find this caretaker? Now that's a good question, isn't it? Managing the park is the caretaker's duty. But who knows who manages the caretaker? I can't say. It's not one of my duties. What bureaucracy? He manages the village sewer system as well. Now, unless you have some forms you need to fill in, I strongly advise you get out. Gosh, he's rude. The sewers, unpleasant as it might be, it is one place we haven't searched yet. Perhaps we'll find a clue to our mystery down there. I've only seen one manhole in the village. Oh, right. The one on the path to the park. Well, it's a dirty job, but someone has to do it. Off we go. I can't believe we're actually going into the sewers. I thought that maybe it was just gonna hold a... Oh, it's even open for us already. Look at that. Look at that. Well, here we go. Jeez, okay. This is rather large. We found a puzzle-solving charm. It looks like a diamond. Jeez, a diamond in the sewers instead of in the rough? Excuse me, are you by any chance the park caretaker? No. I'm Explorer of El Mundo right now. I'm trying to familiarize myself with the local culture. Oh, well, please pardon my mistake then. Have a pleasant day, sir. Oh, wait. Wait for one momento. S'il vous plaît? I'm like, I should know this. This is French. S'il vous plaît? I just saw a man I guess I need to change up his accent. I cannot do a French accent, especially in front of you. We're just gonna give him an English accent. I just saw a man in work clothes pass here. Could he be the caretaker you seek? He could be. Which way did he go? Probably to the right. Pero maybe it was the left? I see. Are you feeling alright? You seem a bit directionally challenged for an explorer. You speak all 3 languages, so the mix works weirdly in your brain? Oh my goodness. I guess that would, yeah, that would. I just arrived here after years of world travel. Je ne sais pas the local geography here, that's all. I see. In that case, please forgive me for making another assumption. Now please excuse us as we need to be going. Wait, which way to the Villaggio? Donde está the train station? Oh, I see. Because he's speaking a bunch of different languages, isn't he? Because he's a tourist, not really a tourist, but like a tourist. I like how he just walked away. Okay. Let's go to the left because we are never right. How does that sound? It's also the exit. It's Stash and Scarf. French, Spanish, Italian, and you remember some Japanese too. That guy spoke or that you speak? I know you speak. Oh. Okay, let's see. Coin there, nice. Anything else? Doesn't look like it. Let's speak with Stash and Scarf. That guy speaks, you don't speak Italian. Oh, okay. I don't know why I thought you did speak Italian. I knew Spanish and some Japanese. Well, don't you look surprised? I bet you didn't expect to see me in a place like this, eh? The river that encircles most of Saint Mystère is right past this pipe. But don't you be getting any ideas. You can't cross it. Give up on those ridiculous notions of returning to the rest of the world and settle down here. I suppose it's a tough transition to make. Here's a puzzle to help you get situated. I didn't realize that we were in a cult. Although with all the puzzles, the cult makes much more sense now. Oh, this is stacked higher than he is. That's a safety violation. This tower of boxes is too tall. In preparation of your big move, you've packed your belongings into 20 boxes and arranged them as shown below. With everything packed, you are now ready to label each box with its contents. In order to do so, you'll need to move a few boxes around. How many of the boxes can't be labeled without rearranging the stacks? Sorry, what? How many of the boxes can't be labeled without rearranging the stacks? Without rearranging the wait, I am very, very confused. In preparation of your big move, you've packed your belongings into 20 boxes and arranged them as shown below. With everything packed, you are now ready to label each box. I mean, your first mistake was you should be labeling as you close boxes, because how do you even know what are in these boxes now? In order to do so, you'll need to move a few boxes around. How many of the boxes can't be labeled without rearranging the stacks? Okay, so are we saying how many can we label right now? Do we do a stamp? We could do a stamp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And assuming... Okay, wait, that's 14 boxes that we can see, right? 14. 14. That means we are missing 6 boxes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So there's 2 that we definitely can't. The 2 in the middle. Because I'm assuming they're surrounded by all sides. I'm also guessing that we can walk around to label that box directly. Yeah, the box that would be like under this, the tower under this box. So that's 2 more boxes. So 14, 15, that's 16 boxes that we can label now. And then do we assume we can label this one? So the answer is just the 2 that are in this 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those 3 can be labeled. So it would just be 3. I'm pretty sure the answer is 3. The 3 interior boxes. Oh, grasping it.
Luke, here's my answer.
Awesome, we got it. Romance languages are easiest to understand once you know a few, so you can read Italian a bit, but you don't speak it. And then with the boxes, it's like how many boxes don't have one visible face. Okay. Yeah, that was interestingly worded. I'm surprised I actually got to it. Just the way it was worded. Quite right. Moving down from the top level, you have 1, 4, 6, and 9 boxes. The only boxes you can't access without rearranging these are the 3 indicated in the above picture. A, B, C. A and B. This is the bottom, and then that's the central. Hehehe, well done. I like the way you get all fired up over puzzles. You're my kind of man. Sorry, we're not taking marriage proposals at this time, sir. So hurry up and get settled. Saint Mystere is happy to have you. Which box to move? Okay, so we can head out. Interesting. We got a coin. One of the few times we actually get to see them on screen. It doesn't happen very often. Car. We'll get the car. We'll get the car. Car. Is this the funny thing that you were talking about earlier? I certainly didn't foresee sewers leading to a place like this. Look, there's the Layton mobile. What a weird thing. Oh man. Oh god, train speed stuff. A train with a length of 100 meters takes 30 seconds to travel over a 400-meter bridge. You don't even remember if it's in this game? That's right, it might not even be in this game. Assuming that the train speed is constant, how many kilometers per hour is it traveling? Oh my god. It's just math, yeah. Okay, so 30 seconds to travel over 400 meters, right? Meters per second? So 400 meters per second per 30 seconds, right? Oh my gosh, what would that even be? I also feel like I've already gotten this wrong. So that's 13, 3 repeated. Meters per second. I feel like the 100 meters is not going to really do anything. Like, I don't need to actually worry about that. So then we got to turn this into kilometers per hour. 13, 3 repeated. 1, 2, 3. Right? That's 0.00133 repeat. Kilometers per second. Per second. You think you get it? Oh, okay, good. And then we gotta convert. I guess, what if we converted the 30 seconds into hours? What would that even be? 30, okay, 60 seconds in a minute. So that's half a minute. Right? And then 60, oh my gosh. Okay, 60 seconds equals 1 minute. 60 minutes equals 1 hour. Excuse me. Why can I not? Why is this conversion just... There's got to be an easier way to do this. They can't actually want me to divide, right? Or like whip out a calculator and do this. Okay, we said half a minute, right? It would be like 30 divided by 60 divided by 60, right? Which is 0.0083. So that would be what? 0.4 divided by 0.0083. Like 40. Yeah, this, I feel like this is wrong. 48.19 kilometers per hour. Yeah, I was like, I'm trying to think. I'm like, well, I doubt that it's going to let me do decimals, right? There's got to be a better way to do this. Want to grab a hint? No, I don't want to grab a hint. We'll figure this out. 30 seconds to travel over a 100-meter bridge. Assuming that the train speed is constant. How many kilometers per hour is it traveling at? Right, it would be 0.4 kilometers, right? And half a minute to travel that. Okay, if it's doing 40 kilometers per hour, right? What if we work backwards? Just assume 40, make it nice and round. Oh, granted, maybe 50 would be a better kilometers per hour. Right, what would that be? meters per hour. What would that be? 50, clear, 40 meters per hour is what I'm looking for, right? So you would just multiply that by 1,000. All right, we'll grab a hint. Where's the hint system? There it is. It's not going to be very helpful, isn't it? You're probably thinking that this is a really bothersome calculation problem. Actually, there's a real easy way to work it out. Just make sure you get all the numbers right before you start. Wait, that does not help. Hint. That is like the least... These hints suck. These are the worst hints in the history of hints. A 100 meters train traveling over 400 meters of bridge in 30 seconds. So you have to divide 400 by 30, right? Well, then the train starts traveling over the bridge the moment the front of the train is on the bridge. And it finishes once the end of the train has moved off the bridge. How far has the train traveled in this time? It'd actually be 500. So we are talking about... It's not point to point, which, I mean, like, normally you would go from the front of the train to the front of the train, but whatever, sure. We'll do that. But then that also still does not seem useful. Not really. That still leaves us with the same thing, right? Right, that still leaves us with 500 meter... Whoops, memo. Like, instead of 400, we're now 500 divided by 30 seconds. And that's still in meters per second. I guess half a kilometer per second, right? You've never seen this game and didn't know we started streaming Friday nights? Oh, sorry, I didn't know that. Do I have my... I have it up correctly, right? As... Okay, yeah, my Twitch does say Professor Layton. So I guess, yeah, we haven't actually... Every time you're on, we've never actually talked about that. How are you doing there? This is also going to be a shorter stream, just FYI. Okay, sorry, so what were you saying about you don't have to divide seconds to get hours? Clear this out, right? I'm not sure what you mean by that. We still need to turn this into hours, right? Finishes once the end of the train has moved off the bridge. How far has the train traveled in this time? In 30 seconds. Memo. So we've done half a kilometer. Oh, I see. We're doing half a kilometer. So it would be 1K per minute. So 60 kilometers per second. Okay. Sorry, not per second. 60K per hour is what it is. Okay. I see. I'm picking up what you're putting down now. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Wow, that was painful. That was painful. That's right. The answer is just a matter of arithmetic, but you need to be using the right figures. If the time between the front of the train traveling onto the bridge and the back of the train traveling off the bridge is 30 seconds, then the distance traveled in that time is 500 meters. This means the train travels 1 kilometer per minute, which is 60 kilometers per hour. Sterling work, Luke. Oh, we got a fossil. Who wants the fossil? Layton. He's a fossil. He can have the fossil. Alright, let's continue on. Oh, wait, is that... We can't continue that way. Interesting. Interesting. So we did go the wrong way, sort of. But that's fine. Let's go right this time. And see if there's anything. Yes, we got a hint coin. Replace the ones we used up here. Hello there. Now what can I do for you fellows? You're the park caretaker, are you not? Would you mind opening the gates to the park for us? You want to go to the park? Well, you lads are certainly curious. Well, I'd like to open it for you, but I've got to finish the repair job here before I do anything. Is there anything we can do to help then? Funny you should mention that. If I could just work on the area on this map, I'd be done in a jiffy. You any good with things like that? I hope so, because... Oh, that's not a map. That's a diagram of some sort. Sylvain brought you this diagram to see if you can help him with it. Several circles and squares are pictured in the diagram below. How many times larger is the area of the blue square when compared to that of the red square? Oh, I was like, what blue square are they talking about? This blue square. Okay, okay. I see. Several circles. How many times larger is the area of the blue square when compared to that of the red square? We just did math. And now I need to do more math? Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Area is base times... Area of a square is base times height, right? From algebra to geometry. Ooh, what the... Well, that's interesting. If I scroll my wheel, I can make perfectly straight lines. What the heck? I was not expecting that. Okay, so... What a weird thing. So how do we do this? Okay, so... We got, like, tiny squares here, right? I don't know if that actually helps us in any way. But, you know, we can try. I'm gonna go with no. That does not help us. So we don't know what that could be. And who knows if this is even to scale. Right? Base times height. How can we find... How can we find the length of this? I don't think this larger circle helps. Does the interior square help? I don't think it does. Okay, so we know that this is the radius, right? Radius. That's probably a little r, not a big R. We know that a squared, b squared thing equals the radius squared in this case. And we know that A equals B because it's a square. So we could say 2A squared equals C squared, or the radius squared, right? And then we could say that 2A equals C, equals R. You might have just eyeballed this one. Oh my gosh. Again, I don't even know if this actually helps. Because then... I'm at a loss. I am at a loss. I want to just say double, but that's probably incorrect. How did you just eyeball it? What were you eyeballing? I mean... Would this... Like if we were... I can't move it. Do we just assume that it is double? That would be me eyeballing it. I'm pretty sure this is wrong. Yeah, that's what I thought. Incorrect. You don't need to do any complicated calculations to work out the answer. You might want to try a more simple approach. What is a more simple approach? Whoops. Okay. So they're saying that you don't need to do anything complicated. How many times larger is the area of the blue squared when compared to the red square? I mean, so, like, there's this, right? That. This is the circle, the radius of the circle is the length of the square, right? If we cut it in half like that, right? You know what I should do? Can we get perfectly in the center here? Oh, yeah, okay. That's not really in the center, but whatever. Okay. So we have the radius of this circle. Beautiful. It is beautiful. No happy little accidents here. Okay. So that's that. Does that help us with anything? I don't think it does. We might need a hint. I'm not even sure. It makes it easier to eyeball. Is it 3? It's 3 times, right? Because, like, you would go 1, 2, 3. Like, this square is that square. You're multiplying this portion of the cube 3 times to fill this. Let's try that.
There we go.
Nope, okay, that was also very wrong. I have the right idea. Yeah, pick rats. I'm not sure what else we could, like... Wow, that was awful. I keep forgetting I have that thing. My special power. Bang. And then to these wonky little arms. My goodness. So yeah, I'm guessing, like, that's not... That doesn't particularly help. But, like, this didn't help either, if I remember correctly. And that would be 1, 2, 3. So yeah, so I'm not sure. You see the circle that touches the sides of the big blue square. A smaller square sits inside the circle and touches it. Since the square is smaller than the circle, you can rotate it with the within the circle? What? That's how they do it? You can rotate it with... I'm even more confused. Okay. Sorry, what did it say? The circle that touches the sides of the big blue square. A smaller circle sits inside the circle and touches it. Since the square is smaller than the circle, you can rotate it within the circle. How does that help? Oh, who was that? Thank you, Tibbertails, for the follow. Very much appreciated. Bang, bang. Are you late or just started? A little late, but we started about an hour ago. But that's fine, nothing wrong with that. Playing for long? No, we're gonna do a little shorter episode today. It's just so hot. I'm slowly melting in here. That's the only reason. Okay, so we've rotated it. I don't think that really helps me that much. Does it? Does this help me in any way, shape, or form? I feel like I should be seeing something now. Have you played this game before, Tibbertails? Am I saying your name correctly? Is it Tibber or Tiber? Either works. Okay, cool. Okay, let's get another one. First time you haven't seen this game? If you rotate the middle square 45 degrees, its corners will touch the sides of the large blue square. If you rotate the middle square 45 degrees... Yeah, okay, that's what we do. At the same time, notice that when you're forming this rotation, the red square's corners make contact with the middle square. Okay, we did that. That doesn't help me at all. You think that our count is right in all the ways we made it? But it's like, how does this work when something is x times larger? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Okay, so we know that It fits in there, right? Again, that doesn't... What am I missing? I really do not... These hints do not help me. I'm not sure what it's... Once again, surprise, surprise. The hint is not that helpful. It's hard to explain, but it's like when something is twice the size of another thing, it means you can fit 2 of the small things in the larger one. Yeah, I got that. I mean, I guess we just keep guessing numbers then. We just keep guessing numbers? What's it gonna do?
There we go.
Give me less picker-outs? 4 times, of course. How does it want us to figure this out? That's right, if you rotate the middle square 45 degrees as shown in the picture above, the answer becomes apparent. The middle square has half the area of the large blue square. And the little red square has half the area of the middle square. Therefore... Sorry, what? If you rotate the middle square 45 degrees as shown in the picture above, the answer becomes apparent. The middle square has half the area of the large blue square. And the little red square has half the area. Okay, I did not get that. The blue square has 4 times its size of the red square. I see what it was saying, but I did not see that. Fine work, the both of you. Sure, we didn't just guess our way into that one. As soon as I take care of this little puzzle, I'll open up that gate for you. There, that should take care of the mess. This mess. Now let's... that should take care of this mess. Now let's open up that park, eh? Ooh, we got a painting scrap, okay. Squares and circles. Terrible, hated it. Just hold on 1 second here. I'm more interested in that scrap of painting than anything else right now. Just let me get back to the painting scrap. There we are, the park is yours to explore now. Professor, we're in. Thank you, you've been a great help, sir. Ha ha ha, I hardly need thanking, sir. After all, it's my job. Way back when, I used to keep it open every day, but these villagers, they don't care at all for my park. I'm glad you fellas stopped by. It's the first time in a while I've had to do my job. Okay. Painting piece! Ooh, it goes here. Oh, I didn't even need to move it around. It was fine the way it was. Okay, finally into the park. Here we go. This park is really kind of sad, isn't it? It's all rusty and abandoned. You wish that you could have explained the previous one clearer. Ah, it's fine. It's not a problem. Guessing numbers is the way to go anyways. It's just as Sylvan said, it seems that no one has set foot in this park for a dreadful long time. Now, on to business. Let's give the grounds around the Ferris wheel a thorough once-over. I expect we'll find something of interest there. I feel like we're being led on a wild goose chase. It's a map of the park. It's yellowed with age. Oh my. What is it, Professor? Look at this poster. The picture appears to be the same one as on the ticket we picked up. It looks like it's been posted here for ages. It's so faded, I can't even read the letters. Oh. Hey, isn't that... What makes us think that? The evil dude chuckling about Us going there? Yes, that is exactly what makes me think that. I'm pretty sure he's planning to crash the Ferris wheel on upon our heads or something like that. Something diabolical in that vein. Yes, I thought so. It's little Flora there in the middle of the picture, isn't it? She looks exactly like she does in the portrait we saw in Reinhold Manor. It would seem that Baron Reinhold built this amusement park solely for his daughter's enjoyment. Strange, I wonder why it wasn't more popular with the village folk once it was open to the public. Talk about money. Just building an amusement park for your child? Jeez. What was this guy doing? Well, I don't suppose speculation will help us very much. Let's keep moving. Right you are, Professor. Sorry about that. Roller Coaster Tycoon is one hell of a drug. Oh my gosh, I have not played that game in so long. Mostly because I don't even think it would run on my PC. Just based off of, like, the disc version I have is so old. Okay, nothing there. Trash can, do you hold secrets? You do hold secrets. Anything else hold secrets? There's a secret. Ooh, another puzzle-solving charm. Anything else? No, doesn't look like it. Okay. Accidentally changed the size of my screen. Let me adjust. Okay, let's go this way first, maybe? Oh, another letter. Look at this, Professor. It was lying on the ground. It appears to be a scrap of notepaper. Would you read it aloud for me? No problem, Professor. Alright, let's see. The older she gets, the more young Miss is catching on to the village's secret. She seems lonely, which is probably why the boss asked me to build an amusement park for her. Yep, it certainly looks like I've got my work cut out for me. The young Miss mentioned here must be Flora. The whole park was built just for her. But I don't understand this other line. What's all this business about a secret in the village? I just wasn't ready to handle the boss's death. Poor young Miss, she's all alone in the world now. But no matter what, I have to keep going and take care of her in the boss's stead. The page ends there. Baron Reinhold sounded like he truly loved his daughter more than anything. Fate can be so cruel. Okay, another coin. Oh no. Look, Professor, there's a hidden puzzle here. Not another puzzle. 9 squares are carved into a piece of wood. Arrange 9 unique numbers between 1 and 51 so that every vertical, horizontal, and diagonal line of numbers crossing through the middle square has the same sum. Arrange the numbers so they yield the highest possible sum? So they all need to be the same, but also... You remember this one? Yeah, so they need to all be the highest possible sum. What do you mean by the highest possible sum? What number occupies the middle square? 9 unique numbers between 1 and 51 so that every vertical, horizontal, and diagonal line of numbers crossing through the middle square has the same sum. What number occupies the middle square? I mean, I want to say it's 51, right? Does that make sense? Can that be done? If we do 51, then we need to have a high and a low. Right? So if we were to say this is 50... Okay, if we do, if we say this is 51, right? Then we need 4 numbers. So 50, 49, 48, and 40, 48. Why am I 47? Wow. I'm literally cooking here. My brain stopped working. Right? Okay. So we can't do... So this would be -1, this would be -2. And this is -3. If we're saying this is 0 off, right? We're saying this is our max, right? So we would need... This would have to be 46 would have to be here. Right? Because then... No, that's... You think my brain is cooking pretty well? Ugh. I meant cooking in the bad way. Or I guess this would be +3. Oh my gosh. If we said this was 46, this would have to be... -1, right? That would have to be... Oh, man. No, honestly, my brain is now, like, gone. It's gone. We're all mush and mud right now. Okay, so 47... plus 46 plus 51 is 140. This is 140. 140, right? So we need to make everything 140. So now I'm second guessing myself. Right? 51 plus 46 plus 47. 144. I knew I was wrong. It's 144. So then 144 minus 51 minus... Let's go with the highest, I guess. Minus 50 would be 43. So we can do it. It would be 43... 44, 45, right? So then, yeah, there we go. 51 is the answer. I mean, that would make sense. Every number, everything has to be... would have to add up. Why is my enter button was not working?
How does this sound? I did it!
I'm sure there was a faster way to figure that out, but whatever. Great job. To get the largest sum possible from any of the vertical, horizontal... It was nice to have an easier one for change. 2K picker at type. Is that where we're at? I was not paying attention. Let me just get some water. Try and cool down a little bit more here. Holy crud. I can smell burning, and I'm pretty sure that was my brain. We just crossed it. To get the largest sum possible from any of the vertical lines, horizontal, or diagonal lines of numbers, you should place the largest number available in the middle square. Once you've decided on that as your middle number, all you need to do is test whether you can complete the square. The full solution should look something like the diagram above. Yay, we got everything right. Phew! I got it, but just barely. The largest total, okay. Anything else? Ooh, we found another puzzle-solving charm. 2 in a row. That never happens. Surprise, surprise. Anything there? Nope. Well, I guess we're talking to this guy. Oh, you laddies again, eh? How do you like me park? Lovely, ain't it? The sun's shining bright today, and I'm in fine spirits. Why not celebrate this weather with a puzzle? Let me tell you one of my favorites. One of me favorites. Oh, good lord, more math. A 2.5 meter deep water tank has water poured into it for 8 hours. Oh my god. Starting at 9 a.m., the water level rises by 60 centimeters in this time. However, it seems that water is leaking out again at night, because the next morning the water level has dropped by 20 centimeters. If the water level continues to rise 40 centimeters a day in this way, on what day will the tank first overflow? .5 meter deep. Okay. Do we convert meters to centimeters? That would probably be the easier way to go. I actually... What is it? It's 100 centimeters per meter, right? Those frogs. I mean, this one is, like, I don't know what is going on. He's having a hard time here, that frog. Okay, so we have 250 centimeters. The bottom one looks like a Yoshi, baby Yoshi. He's just missing his little saddle. We could give him a little saddle here. There. Baby Yoshi. Or I guess he has like a... Yeah, it's a saddle, right? It's not a... Whatchamacallit, is it? It's not a shell or anything, I don't think. Okay, back to this. On what day will the tank first overflow? Okay, so it gets filled up to 60 centimeters. I'm assuming day 1, right? 60 centimeters, day 1. Clear. On day 1, right? But then it loses 20 centimeters, so actually we're 40 centimeters on day 1, right? 40 centimeters on day 1. So 250 minus 40, that's 210, right? And then... Sorry, I need to close this so I can read. It seems that the water is leaking out. And then if the water continues to rise 40 centimeters a day, which in total is actually 20 centimeters a day. So 210 divided by 20, right? 210 divided by 20. So that's 10.5, 10 and a half days plus 1. So that's 11 and a half days. And then round up on the 12th day. Whoa! What did I just do? Okay, we're good. We're good again. I'm not sure what I just clicked. 12 days is what I'm going with. 12.
That should do it.
What?
I suppose.
Too bad. There's a hidden trap in this. Of course, there's a hidden trap in this puzzle. You must avoid it or to get the right answer. What is the trap that we're... You're not sure how I arrived there? Okay, so... On day 1, it's filled up 40 centimeters, right? Because 60 minus the 20 that leaked out... Oh, should we... Oh, wait a second. I think I might know what I did wrong, but let's go with this, right? So the 40 on day 1, right? We said it's 250 centimeters, right? So on day 1, we're 210. Then it's continually... We do 40 centimeters a day, but we lose 20 centimeters at night, right? So that's a total of 20 centimeters each day. So then we have 210 centimeters divided by 20 centimeters will give us... No, what? 60 centimeters, however, it seems the water is leaking at night because the next morning the water level drops by 20 centimeters. If the water level continues to rise 40 centimeters a day in this way... Oh! Okay, it already did the... I see. I read this wrong then. The 40, I thought it was it rises 40 centimeters and then we remove it. Okay. So it's actually 210 divided by 40, right? Hey there, Raygun, how you doing? We're doing math again. Again. It's all math, only math, forever math. Okay, so that's 5.25 days, right? Plus the first day. I guess we could have... What if we just do it this way? 250 divided by... let's clear everything out. If we just go 250 divided by 40. 250 divided by 40. 250 divided by 40. So that's 6.25, right? Yes, I've got a calculator going right now. It's 4 a.m. Oh my gosh, go to bed. It's too late. Why aren't you asleep? I also wrote 2. That's 6, not a 2. This is a 6. I keep getting distracted. 0.25 days. So it's going to be 6 days because we actually round down. Because the last day, it gets filled by 60... not by 40, right? So 6 is the answer. If I'm wrong, I don't want to be right.
Luke, here's my answer.
Yay, we did it. Correct. Thanks for clarifying the wording there. You fixed your sleep? You had a good 8 hours of sleep? Did you just wake up? Why are you up so early? I knew it! Yoshi was drinking the water the whole time. That's right. The answer is the 6th day. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that because the water level rises by 40 centimeters each day, it will have risen to 2.4 meters by the 6th day, and therefore overflow. The 2.5 meter deep tank on the 7th day. However, on the 6th day, the water level actually starts at 200 centimeters and rises by 60 centimeters over the course of the day. I feel like it's okay in the question if you want to mix people up to have this, the 2.4 and the 2.5 meters, whatever, and then centimeters. But if you're explaining the answer, all your numbers need to be in the same in the same. They shouldn't have mixed that up. Just to make it like, you want to make sure that it's extra clear for people. You just woke up. Early bird takes the worm. It's the weekend. Hopefully you don't have to, like, work or anything. Or are you just rearing to go for the weekend? Do you have any plans this weekend? Aha, you're quite the solver, aren't you? Ah yes, getting back to me park. It hasn't been properly maintained and parts are just rotting away. If something looks old and broken, do the smart thing, lads, and stay away from it. Luke can have the violin. It might be a European puzzle. To us, centimeters to meters is natural. I mean, we use... I guess I'm thinking about this like just... You always want the same units. Like in science, whenever you're answering something, you always make sure that it's in the same units, right? Because it can cause confusion. When you're answering, when you're asking the question, yeah, okay, whatever. Because you're seeing if they can do the conversion. But when you're answering something, it should always be in the same units. You never mix units in an answer, specifically. The question, whatever, that's fine. I'm okay with that. I don't like it because it's just annoying to do the conversions, but like, it's testing a skill that you need to have, right? It's testing to see if you know how to do the conversion. You're going to watch The Odyssey with your brother this week. Okay. I hope you enjoy it. I've heard that it's, like, relatively... I haven't seen it personally myself. I'm not... So I can't, like, say, but I know a few of my friends went to go see it, and they're like, it's fine. It's a movie. It's good. It's entertaining. I think my problem is I'm not a big, like, Odyssey... like Homer's Odyssey kind of thing. Like, it's not a story that I really care about, which is why I never went to go see it. Am I going to go watch Spider-Man? Yes, I will probably, unfortunately, go and watch Spider-Man. Spider-Man's my favorite Marvel hero, and even though there may be too many movies and I'm done with, like, superhero movies, I will probably still just go and see it. Why, unfortunately? Just because it's, like, oversaturated, maybe? I don't know. I feel like, what is it? What I'm really waiting for is actually the Spider-Verse one. Oh my gosh, why can't I think of the... Like, Into the Spider-Verse, is that one? The animated one? I'm really looking forward to the third movie to come out. That's kind of what I'm waiting for Spider-Man. More than anything else. I think I'm just, like, tired of, like, the Disney Marvel-fication of stuff, basically. That's what I mean by unfortunately. Are you going to go see it? Look, Professor. There's a strange little shed here. Movies are the best with friends. Honestly, I hate going to the movie theaters. It's not my thing. Usually if I'm going to the movie theaters, it's because I'm going with friends or family. You're not going to go see Spider-Man? That's fine. No problems with that. Odyssey it away. Interesting. It seems this shed pumps water in the sewer pipes. To the sewer pipes. I feel this warrants a closer look. It doesn't appear the door will open. Let's move on and explore the rest of the park, Luke. Okay, another coin. It says, don't throw litter in the lake. That is always a good thing not to do. Ooh, we found 3 puzzle charms in a row. What is going on here? They're just hiding them all in this park. Either that, or is there a charm on every screen and I just have been missing a bunch of them? Also, I think we'll give it 30 minutes and then we will end the stream there. Let's go back. Because I want to check out the other side of this park now. This side here. This place is so run down. It looks like it hasn't been touched in years. What a shame. I bet it used to be a fun place. There's even a big top. The kind you see at the circus. Yes, there is something quite sad about it, isn't there? How strange. This was clearly a traveling carnival. So why was it left to rot here in St. Mystere? I bet the Ferris wheel is a mess too. I suppose we won't get to use that ride ticket we picked up. Well, we have better things to do than ride that thing, don't we? Somewhere in this park hides a clue to finding the golden apple. I'm sure of it. Are you? Are you super sure? Because it could be not. This place used to sell something, but no one's here now. Okay, that's the same. Oh, that looks like a circus big top. No one seems to be inside. Ooh, another key. Another, sorry, not key, hint coin. Oh my gosh! This park is just full of these charms. What on earth? I am flabbergasted. Look, Professor, there's a hidden puzzle here. 40. Of the 4 boxes below, 3 are the exact same box, viewed from different angles. The 4th box has a slightly different design. Can you spot the odd one out? Oh my gosh, we were not able to do this last time. How do... Okay. Okay. Memo. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. We definitely don't have enough stamps. But let's see. We have a star. Right. A sun. And a square. In a square. A box in a square? Whatever. Now we have a sun. And a heart. That's sideways. And a dotted X. Right? Then we have a heart. A diamond. With a diamond inside. And then a... Oh... And then a star that points towards the heart, right? Okay. I don't think I got that very well, but sure. And then lastly, we have the square. A diamond that points to the square. And the X with dots in them. Okay, so the square, the X are not, and the sun are not very helpful because it's omnidirectional. The star, the heart, and the diamond. Oh, the diamond actually does not really help that much either because it's also kind of omnidirectional. So really, it's just the heart and the star that work. I guess, yeah, you're right, maybe. It's pointing at the... Okay, so right now... The diamond has 2 sides that touch the edges and not the others. Okay. I wasn't quite sure, but I will take your word for it. So right now, if we go based off of... If we go based off of these three, right, we've got a star that would point towards... Let's assume that the heart's on that side, right? On the face that we can't see here. Right? It would make sense that the heart would be the opposite of the square. Okay, no, I'm not even sure how to do this. The heart and the heart. Can the... If we're saying that this is pointed to the sun, right? So the sun's on this side. That makes this correct? Right? Because then the heart would be... We're saying that's blue. Can we spot the odd one out? Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, let's get rid of that. We're saying that this is the heart, right, on that side. And then that would mean that opposite the heart is purple. So we'd be saying that the purple box is, or the box is here, right? Opposite the heart is purple, so the heart would be on the bottom here. We just don't know if it would be pointing in the correct direction. It could be pointing in the correct direction, because the point needs to be at the triangle, right? And the X would be on its side, so that works. And then what else? We said purple, purple, heart, heart. Purple would be here. And again, we can't make any... That looks like it'd be the... Well, I mean, that would make sense, right? Okay. So next is... What's something else that we can figure out? The star. The star... as it's just pointing at the heart. This would be the triangle, right? Sorry, not the triangle, the diamond would be opposite the blue, so that's diamond here. However, that can't be true on D because we have... Yeah, D, that doesn't work out. Diamond opposite the sun. Which again wouldn't work out. Oh, diamond, the sun could be here. Right? So currently D seems to be off. But let's just make sure. So then the star. What is opposite the star? Well, I guess the only thing that would be left is X here, which would be opposite the star. We could put the star here. Star here. Sorry, the sun. Yeah, sorry, the star, right? The star. Star. And then this would also be the X, so that works out. And then the star would be here. Right? Oh, wait, no, this would be... Ooh. Did I mess something up? The sun would be here. Shoot. Okay, no, that actually makes... Okay, so all of that works. Sort of. Now, does it make sense? You actually hadn't thought of reasoning with opposite sides? What were you thinking? I mean, so all the opposite sides check out. So now we need to make sure... Do the things point in the correct direction? Right? I mean, this star... Let's see. We would have the point of the heart facing the diamond, which means that the top of the heart is facing the sun, so that works. What about this one? The bottom of the heart faces the diamond, the top of the heart faces the sun, so that works. This one we don't really know. Right, diamond faces the square. Process of elimination, we might have to. I'm just trying to think here. Okay, so that works. The star has to be sideways to the diamond. We've got the heart there, but we don't know how the heart looks. It's got to be something to do, like, I feel like it's one of these three somehow is the odd one out. Because those are the only ones, well, you did say the diamond there. But again, that would match up, right? I'm not sure which shape it is that we should be focusing on as... This is like that card one, right? Which card? How would the star line up here? Can the star work? If it's pointed up and we have the diamond, like, I'd need to know what the diamond is doing. Right? Because the square is whatever. I think it is just like process of elimination. Which one do we feel is incorrect? You looked at which one doesn't match? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Like, which one doesn't have... Because they all match, technically. All the faces are the right side. In a sense. I don't know, go with B. Just because.
Well, here's my guess. No. I was
Try to
sure
picture how the
I
boxes
had it.
look unfolded. Try again. I don't think that really helps. Okay, if we have 4 boxes, right? Bang, boom, bing, bang, bong. My terrible, terrible boxes. Upside down crosses, just because. There might be a better way of doing this, too. It would be the same box. It's like, it's gotta be, it's something to do with the way these are pointed, but like, I really don't know. Especially since we can't see. I mean, honestly, it just...
I think I've got it.
Eventually one of them's gonna be right.
I've let you down, Professor.
Brute force this. So, just, I guess before we do this, before we do the last one, I do want to say that I thought it was B. Right? I thought B, sorry, not B, D is the correct one. And I figured, oh, it's not going to be D.
I think I've got it.
It's one of the, okay, so it is the one that I
So
thought.
embarrassed.
That is so weird. It's kind of funny that I was like, oh, it's going to be D, it's going to be D. From the beginning. Just because, like, there's no real way to determine how these things are facing on D, whereas the other ones, at least you could kind of line up.
I did it.
Good thing, if you break down boxes A, B, and C, you can see that they all share the same arrangement of decorations. However, when you break down box D, you can see that its faces are arranged in a slightly different manner. It might look something like the above diagram. However, you can't know for sure, because the other three faces of the boxes are unknown. Okay, so what are we... Oh, is it? It's these two are switched. How do we get that? What did we say? Okay, the star is opposite. Oh, okay, I think I... Good enough, good enough. That puzzle really put up a fight. Okay, so... Let's see. Go this way. For the Ferris wheel. This must be the Ferris wheel we were looking for. Luke, why don't you look around and see if anything seems odd about it? Will do, Professor. Did you find anything out of the ordinary, Luke? No, not a thing. Maybe there's no secret hidden in the Ferris wheel after all. That remains to be seen. Let's look around a bit more, shall we? So, in the end, that ticket we picked up turned out to be meaningless. So it seems. I suppose my intuition failed us this time, Luke. Come, let's head back to the heart of St. Mystere and search for our next lead. Bum bum bum! Oh, see, I told you he was gonna try and crush him with the Ferris wheel.
Professor! Ah!
Get away, Luke! Run!
Professor, I think he's chasing after us!
That's preposterous!
Remote controlled runaway Ferris wheel? How do I keep guessing these? Come on, that was so apparent. What else would you do? I feel like this was pretty more obvious than the puzzles we've been doing. I may not be able to count to 3, but I know when there's going to be a mechanical runaway Ferris wheel. Remote control runaway Ferris wheel. Why would the Ferris wheel? Professor, look what happened to that shed. It really stuck with you as a kid. Yeah, no, duh. Were you terrified of Ferris wheels forever after that? The Ferris wheel must have simply destroyed it. If we made a wrong step back there, we'd be rubble too. Oh my. Not quite, but sort of. I think I found something here, Professor. What could that be? Now, what's an entrance to the sewers doing here? This could well be an underground passage to the tower. We've got to take a look below. Come. I'm right behind you, Professor. Alright, well, after almost being destroyed by a Ferris wheel, I think this is a good place to call it quits. What do you say to that? Overwrite the file? Yes. I think that it definitely is. Glad that we saw the cutscene. I figured, again, because I kind of called the Ferris wheel thing happening, I figured that there was going to be something once we got to there. So I thought, at least let's get to the Ferris wheel. Oh, right, Monday. Okay, so Monday is a holiday here in Alberta. So I'm actually going to be taking it off because my family wants to do a get-together at around the time that I would normally be streaming. So in order to, you know, spend time, hang out with them, I'm going to have to cancel the Monday stream. But we'll be back up on Thursday with standard plans. Silver's going to be in Sweden too, so that actually works out well then. Every time that my family wants to do a get-together, Silver seems to be gone. How interesting, how interesting. What is there a speedrun thing going on? Is that what he's doing? Well, I know he's not here, but I wish him luck in his speedrunning endeavors in Sweden. But yeah, with that, I think I'm going to say goodnight. I am going to maybe, I don't know, go sleep in the freezer because I am so hot right now. You'll share it with him? Okay, thank you for reaching out to him and let him know. That's awesome. Oh yeah, it is. Oh, it's still really hot in here. I think we're 30... I don't know what it is outside, but my thermometer in this room is saying that it's 31 right now, so. And I've got the fan going. And I can't open a window because it is really, really, really foggy out right now. Not foggy, smoky out right now. So that's that, yeah. But yeah, I hope you have yourself a good evening, or I guess morning soon, eventually. And a great weekend, and we will see you on Thursday. Take care, and good night.